Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Bocchi the Rock episode 5. I have also not practiced guitar almost at all this week, except for to learn the PSA jingle. Boom, boom, boom. This is a public service announcement. Don't be an asshole, practice guitar. Or whatever it is that you're supposed to be practicing. So the first thing that I'm actually going to do this episode, I'm mostly going to cut out, but I'm still going to do it on camera. I've got some scales up, and I'm going to go do some guitar scales. Okay, I'm going to pull this up so you can see what the fudge I'm working with here. Good lord. Alright. I've never been on this site. What the fuck? Vertical scale, diagonal scale, what the Okay, yeah, sure, alright, fine. I'll just do that. Ugh. Ooh, that needs tuning. What next? Ah! What is that? The fuck is that? What are you? What are you? What are you? See? What is this? What the fuck? See, this is completely different than any of the scales that I knew before. What's that? Ah! 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 What the fuck? What? What the shit? Alright, guitar arpeggios. What are these? What are those? I'm doing these entirely wrong. I just did all of them completely backward, treating the top string as though it were the bottom string, and the bottom string as though it were the top string. Ah! Ah! That sounds a lot better, I think. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Oh, that sounds really kind of cool. Oh, that sounds really cool. So kind of I can just do this by doing a sort of a chordy position sort of thing by just doing this, put this here, right? Yep, and then put this here. And I think that's a chord that might be a C chord. Guitar chords. C major. Yeah, it's a C chord, except that you don't play the bottom E. Oh. So the arpeggio is just the chord. Oh. So if you learn the one, you could just learn the... okay, let's test that. E. Alright, ding ding ding. G string 1. Ding ding. Okay. Okay, great. Arpeggios. G major. No, that's That's different. That's real different. What the fuck? The G major arpeggio is here. Oh yeah, that still sounds freaking cool. I don't understand at all. Maybe I just need music theory. Maybe I just need to go to the core base of... No, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna... Okay, I have now put the guitar on and fiddled a little. And that's all I really need to do at the moment. I gotta get back into it. I've been sort of focused on some other stuff. I got really focused on doing some coding things and reawakening the fact that in deep truth, I don't hate to code, which is an interesting revelation to have as someone who's been running away from programming for 4 years and counting. Pretty interesting to find out that, oh wait, that thing that I have a degree in and dedicated a portion of my life to, I actually don't despise it. I despise other things and weird traumas that I had linked to it. Oh, that's a novel revelation. Been focused on that. And then 4 days ago, I got a pair of rollerblades. And they're freaking awesome. Technically inline skates, because Rollerblade is a company. It's like saying I got a box of Kleenexes, when what I mean is I got a box of tissues. I got a pair of inline skates. I used to skate all the time. Not that I was like amazing at it or anything like that, but as a kid, I skated all the time. My dad was a big-time skater for a while, and he got me into it and wanted me to be into it. And I fell off of it. You know, I outgrew my skates. Haven't been in a pair for a decade, since being at like a birthday party at a roller rink or something like that. And I can't remember. I before I started recording, I had the thought of like, what clicked that into my brain and made me go, oh, skates would be cool. Part of it is that I've been trying to walk around town a lot, and there are places that I want to go, and sometimes I've been cooking a lot, and so I've been wanting to go and get certain groceries. It's like, oh shit, I don't have parsley. I need parsley. I gotta walk a mile, 1.8 miles to the nearest grocery store to buy parsley. Wouldn't it be nice if I had something with wheels to get me there? And I looked at bikes, because I really like bikes. I built my bike in college and used that bike into the ground throughout my college career, and then had to sell it because it was on the other side of the country and yada yada. But I wanted something, and I think I was in a thrift shop or something, and I saw a pair of rollerblades, and that clicked it and sparked it in my mind. And anyway, it reawakened another passion for me. And so I spent hours and hours researching skates and figuring out whether I could get away with buying some used off of Craigslist or whatever, or just finding some at a thrift shop, or just buying a cheap pair off of Amazon or off of whatever retailer I could. And I decided to invest a little bit more into some skates, get a hard shell boot, and I picked up some Flying Eagle Falcons, largely because I was scrolling through skate designs and looking and doing all this research, and they popped up, and I looked at them and I was like, damn, one, those look really fucking cool, and two, it's the Falcon name. My spirit animal is and has always been the peregrine falcon. Small and fast and great eyesight. Exactly like me. And so I saw those and I went, those are the skates. Those are my skates. And I copped them. Got the skates, started fucking around at the park with them, just on the basketball court, messing around, getting looks from little kids who are playing basketball and shit and not caring, honestly. And finding out once more that skating is fucking hard and balance is not there, and discovering that it immediately puts pressure and weight and difficulty on the parts of my leg, hip, foot, ankle, core, back, everything that's been kind of messed up for a while. The skating puts pressure on it immediately and forces balance into it, and has in 3 days massively improved my general sense of physical well-being, which is awesome. But I've been going to the park every day and skating instead of walking, and I've been getting exponentially better, just like with guitar. Part of it is like relearning a thing that I already have some neurons for. Some of the balance stuff, some of the movement stuff I already have neurons for, but some of it's just novel, and I've got more confidence and more physical strength because I can utilize a bunch of the strength that I've built at the gym in order to put that into the skates, and it's cool. It's really cool. And whether you like skating or not, I encourage you once more to reevaluate any of the passions or activities that you used to love and determine whether you've moved away from them for a genuine reason and whether you want to change that, because it might be worth it. It might really be worth it. It's from Nietzsche in Beyond Good and Evil. Man's maturity to have regained the seriousness that he had as a child at play. Fuck, that's layered. Nietzsche's like that, you know. He does that shit. I haven't read enough Nietzsche. I found this just by searching for it. I haven't read Beyond Good and Evil. I've read excerpts from it, and I've read or am reading on the genealogy of morals. This one, that quote resonates with me strongly. To have regained the seriousness that he had as a child at play is what real maturity is. We lose that in order to become serious about serious things. And in doing so, we fail ourselves and become immature. And to gain our maturity, real maturity, is to be serious about play. Damn, that's correct. To take it to an applicable space, though, finding the things that you've cut away from yourself, that you've turned away from because of, well, for whatever reason. Often because you feel like you must. Because you feel like the world has required it of you. Because you feel like, well, I'm an adult now, I can't engage in, I must toss away these childish things and become a man, or a woman, or a person, a human, an adult. I must be adulting, and adulting means not childing. But if you examine the people that you most respect, the adults that you most respect, they are capable of playing with great seriousness. At least I think so. That's something to endeavor for. And for me, reacquiring skating has been a joy, as has reacquiring guitar. Unfortunately, there are too many things to reacquire, and so I've gotten pulled in too many directions. But that's okay. We oscillate back and forth. We find the line that is harmony and peace is at the center, and it's okay to act as a waveform and oscillate way too far in this direction and way too far in this direction and course correct and overcorrect and overcorrect and overcorrect, and find yourself eventually drifting down the lazy river at the middle. But it's been really cool. Anyway, there's a little smidge of guitar and a little talk about what we doing and why. let's talk video comments. Mark Wise, the great wise one. One of the reasons why Rio didn't want the photo taken in front of that CD shop is because there's a picture of her in her old band still up on the wall. So it would be her new band in the same pic as her old band. I've not gone and looked at this, so let me go and look at this. Go find the CD shop and show it to you. Shush. Oh, is it? No, it's not skaters. Is it? No, I don't think so. Ah, there it is. Hamukitada. There we go. All right. So that's the poster. This is the wall. This is the place where we set it up. Man, that intro scene just totally wiped from my memory, honestly. Neat. Cool. Yeah, totally. All right. I'm liking cat era Teeaboo. Hell yeah, the cats are great. It hasn't rained in a few days, so they are currently outside. So no cats at the moment, although they've been out there for a couple hours. They might be pawing at the door trying to get in. I'll be right back. Want to come in? You may. Hi. Hello. Cat cam. Oh gosh, shoot. I made some changes to stuff, so, transform. Oh, she's back out. Alright. It matters not, however, for I have the power, the grand power of cat cam. Cannot be stopped. Cat cam! She's eating food. Cat snacks. Cat snacks this time on cat cam. Cinnamon is nowhere to be found. She's roaming the neighborhood. Athena is inside now. She was hungry. What are you gonna do? Hungry cat is hungry. They'll be in and out as they please. We'll see, but they're much, much happier that they get to go outside and roam around and kill things and keep the insect population down and, you know, murder a bunch of stuff. Ah, yes, that shriek Bocchi does for the glitch was actually completely legitimate and not edited. The VA made that sound and she recreated it in a video where she was conversing with the other VAs. It's kind of ridiculous. I have not looked that up yet, and so I looked it up before coming on and turning the camera on today, and I wanted to watch it with y'all, so let me grab it, put it up on the screen, and we'll take a glance, take a gander.
でもこれあれですよ、この4はさ、もう伝説の電子音ですよ。あ、そうだ、ここですよ。あれだ。すごい。本当に下北沢の土の子だ。
土の子。
ついてたね。伝説の電子音。あれはもう怖かった。
結構シビアだったよね。なんかもうちょっとこう、もうちょっとこう、もうちょっとこう。
More like this, more like this, more like this. Just capable of doing it.
ざわついてた。
いいざわつきのオッケーだったと思う。うちらもだって今の何？
式機でも入れてる
？Full robot.
スピーカー同士がなんか干渉した音みたいな。できるかな？
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a
電子機器の役。はい。すごい。壊れる時の
役お待ちしてます皆様。
SE いらず。そこから今見てた人。
Awful. Wonderful. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of this is this cool video where the charismatic voice who is a reactor who reacts to music stuff. She's a vocal coach who reacts to music stuff. She did some reactions to Will Ramos of Lorna Shore, who is a really out of his gourd metal singer. He's great. Did the reactions and then ended up reaching out to him, or they got in contact with each other at some point and did a podcast episode together. And she mentioned that she has a friend in the industry in the medical side of the industry, who's capable of like putting a camera down your throat to see what's going on in your throat as you sing. and suggested that it might be really cool to see what is going on as Will Ramos makes crazy goblin screeches and stuff. And they did it and made a YouTube video out of it, and I highly recommend that you go and watch it. But I'm not gonna, I guess I shouldn't, I'm not gonna pull it up because it's like kind of weird and gross. You'll see lots of body parts and but you can see how the actual vocal folds and chords and stuff are working, and he can do some stuff like he fully twists the whole muscular section in there, twists it, and he didn't know what he was doing, but he knew that he was doing something weird and creating a weird pathway for air to go through. I wonder if you looked at her vocal cords, what exactly she's doing to accomplish that sound. That sound might be happening like partly here and partly in the nasal cavity. I don't know. It certainly is a thing, and it's definitely fun. So, very cool. Also, this is the episode where a lot of people, more than a couple people, said, this is the point where I got hooked. The style swaps and the fun and the goofiness and the insanity kind of got me, especially when it's sort of clicked together with the more emotional and resonant and thoughtful pieces that we get at the end, which is pretty cool. I like this comment by Man vs. Life. I really like Bocchi's development in this episode. At the start of the episode, she feels like a drifter, a person who isn't really part of a group, but rather is just there. During their band discussion, she has opinions about the rest's ideas, but doesn't have the courage to bring them up. Or when she's asked if she has any ideas herself, because she doesn't feel like she belongs there, she thinks as if it's only a matter of time before they replace me with someone better, and if I say something wrong, it would be sooner. But later during the episode, when they're looking for places to take pictures in, Bocchi brings up her own idea for the first time by pointing to a wall and saying, "We can do it there," and doesn't get rejected for it like she feared. And at the end, of course, we have the cafe scene where Ryo reaffirms to Bocchi that this band would not be Keshoku Bando without you, so don't try to be something you don't want to be. So at the end, Bocchi finally truly starts connecting to them and starts to feel like she's not only a drifter, but a full part of both the friend group and the band. Yeah, I think so too. The episode, in large part, it's about Bocchi coming against writer's block, but her form of writer's block isn't, I don't know what to write. It's, if I write something, I'm going to get rejected because I'm not worthy of this friend group. I'm not worthy of love and friendship and being part of something. I suck, and it ain't true. And she finds out over the course of the episode that it ain't true, and can move into her own and become a part of the band for real. Not that this solves everything. Bocchi's gonna Bocchi. Oh, what are you gonna Bocchi? She's Bocchi, but it's a huge step for her. And nervous as fuck as she might be, she's going to be a little bit more willing to let herself get pulled along into these things and to contribute meaningfully when she has ideas and the musical talent that she really does bring to bear. Fucking sick. Racia Reindeer says, when Hiro says jumping in the opening is a good anime, that's a reference to K-On! It's not just a reference to K-On!, it's a reference to the Kirara jump, which is all of the Kirara manga that have been adapted to anime apparently have a jump scene in them. And I think we'll leave off there and move into actually watching some Bocchi the Rock. Okie dokie dokie. Bocchi ochi ochi. Let me plug in. Pow. Best purchase ever. 6-foot headphone extender. Can just walk around with headphones in my room. Best thing ever. Super sick. Okay, Bocchi the Rock episode 5. I've got it up and ready to go. There will be 2 versions. Picture-in-picture in the description. Timer on YouTube. It'll be up like a day early on Patreon, and then it'll go up the next day or so on YouTube. If you want to get it up like a day early on Patreon, you can do that. The reason is because I don't want to withhold the content, but generally I finish these and then I have other shit to do, and I don't want to make the thumbnail and all do all this stuff immediately afterwards, so I put it up on the Patreon so that people can get it a little bit early. If you want that, just support it on the Patreon. Beep beep timer. Ho. Punch. Nothing. First paycheck ever. Nice. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Ha da 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 ha da 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 ya da. Oh, excellent. Snap, snap, snap. That is why you're working, yeah. It's the most that you're paying for, yeah. Yep. Yep. 別のバイト with people? Nope. No. No, 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 Bocchi. I have discovered the way forward. That's not yours. I love the horror music. He? Wait a second. Wait a second. It's good! Yeah. The power of collaboration. I like that the patterns are different. Chang Chang. What are you, a cat? Yeah. Yeah. Eye on the prize, Nietzsche. Huh? What? but you have to. We did all this work. Okay, so I wonder what the obstacle is. Maybe it's because they sucked the first time. Exceptionally colorful, bright, fun. Yeah. Yeah. Macaroni pencil. Ooh. It does feel super awkward. Oh. Oh. Damn. What if we played an audition, like for real? Wow. Okay, so we're coming up against the wall of family telling you can't do it. That's novel. Ooh. Yeah. uh. Oh, that's cool. Again, fuzzing out from the called into the principal's office. Nah, you were pissed. Alright, alright. Okay. So we don't just get a shoe in because like a cat? Or a dog? Like a dog. Yeah, like a dog. Hmm. Mm-hmm. We got a chance. Hmm. What? No, you gotta do it for real, guys. Do it for real. Doesn't matter. We'll see. Yeah, why is my sister so mean? Hey, the mote in your own eye. Nope. She's melting. Oh. Yeah, but she can't play with a group. If I could remove myself from your memory, I would. Oh, oof. Girl can fucking play. Hmm. It's also getting her practicing with people. Too nervous to ask? Oh. Sasuga! uh. Gosh, she's so protagonisty. She's so main charactery. Datemayo! Are we a boy band now? What? Absolutely. This is what it is. The expression is perfect. Oh yeah, that's how it works. Exactly. Brilliant. Absolutely amazing. No. Right. How about you play a good song? Yeah, alright. Synchronicity? Hey, there we go. Still dies every time. Yeah. This sequence is excellent. It's just the starting point, yeah. Don't overdo it. Now Bocchi gets to freak out tonight, huh? So, not at night. Not at night. 8 to 10 hours before sleep, no caffeine. But that's exactly what she really needed. Like, Guitar Hero song. Budokan. I don't know what her dream is. Man, self-awareness from Nietzsche for real. Just murdered that lemonade. Holy crap, girl. A little past that? What's past that? What? Huh. 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 Cool mystery. So we get to see them play for the first time at the same time as they audition there. Yarimasu! Ganbatte, mina! Yeah, but it's for everyone else's dream? Now that's a protagonist. Okay, right side Bocchi, left side Kita. God, voice actors are amazing. Totally different. That's growth. Doing it for someone else? Actually playing. This sequence is by that same animator. It also may be rotoed off of CG. Interesting. Hi, next door. All right. Hmm. Hmm. At least there's something there. So do we get to play? Come on! I said it was pretty good. That's... Yeah, you gotta actually say that you passed. That's not what you said. Nah! Just really tough to say what she means. Yeah, you did it. All right. Ah. Uh-huh. It's because she actually opened up. Oh, and to the bathroom went away. That's amazing. Amazing. Excellent. 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 Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Shut up, Rio. Shut up, Rio. Mm-hmm. Oh, right on the floor. Yeah, she is. This could be the birth of a monster. I'm being stared at. Ah. I'll stare at her. I know how to make her more confident. I'm gonna stare her down. Oh, Shansho-san is bad at this. I'm watching you. Yeah, PA-san. Hmm. 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 Pressure. I don't think so, but a good joke. Let's go. Just the start. Yeah. To who? I mean, she's gonna sell like 100. Oh. That doesn't count. Awesome. I wonder if that's the voice actor's hand. Also, the dog does not count. Cool. I can't wait to go back through the concert sequence. Ah, there we go. I was kind of expecting that might be the case, that there would be lyrics, just not on the first episode because they didn't have them done. A life I've been taking advances on. Ooh. Watch it! 8 views. Viewpoints or 8 views on the YouTubes? I think on the YouTubes. Alright. Cool. Lyrics to the ending song, super cool. Lyrics to the concert song, super cool. Concert sequence, super cool. Flash through training montage sequence, really cool. Concert sequence. Okay, so this happened before and a bunch of people were like, no, it isn't. And I'm pretty sure that it was, but people were like, no, it isn't, so I don't fucking know. My CG senses go way wow for the whole concert sequence. I'm gonna find it on Sakagaburu. I'm positive that it's up on Sakagaburu. Oh wow. That's a lot of cuts. Order score. I'll just pull it up here. Yes? No. Yes? No. Yes? Yes. Okay. Here we go. This is the whole freaking sequence with the thing. The thing that stands out to me of this sequence is at the end where Nijika does this thing. Doop. Happity, happity, ha, wee, bye, bye, bye. Very cute. Exceptional, even, as she's bouncing backward and leaving. Yeah, definitely a standout moment. Wee. Shadows are great. Lighting from the vending machines is pretty cool. Creates this, like, odd directionality throughout. There's this moment where she turns her head that stood out to me, just because of the way that it affected the little hair blobble on the top of her head. There. Yeah, her hair bwibble that just does not move. Bloop. But the little flicks of the hair at the tips and all the other stuff is really solid. Okay, cool. Onward. Here we go. So this is Kerorita, Myon, and Yuki Ito. Animated CGI. Yeah, motherfucker. Oh, God. 6 seconds, 5 cuts, Kerorita, Yuki Ito, Kerorita, Yuki Ito, etc. Oh, shit, none of this was CG? No, it was. Haven't watched the episode, but it should be probably tagged here. The instruments were kind of rotoscoped, absolutely, and mix of 2 and 3, yeah. CG models were used as a base, but some, not all of the performance cuts. It's not a simple trace over. The animators who did the Genga did a lot of work to draw the detailed characters. Don't misunderstand the CGI cut. Yeah, the cuts have a CG rigid sort of look, absolutely. That's just realistic movements that you won't often see unless they're 3D or rotoscoping involved. I agree. Looking back, this wasn't as rigid as I thought on initial viewing. It still feels super rigid to me. It's a blend though. It's an obvious blend, and there's a lot of work done throughout to make it the way that it is. Obviously, the smears and stuff on various instruments, but once we sort of get into it, so certainly the instruments are frequently sort of CG and rotoed to create that hard body rigid effect that we get from them. These sequences don't feel that way. This does. This does. Bits and pieces. It's a mix. It's a real mix, huh? This has that feeling. And then it's more than drawn over. It's drawn over and then redone in the style. Huh. I love the little cutaways to little elements of the environment. The speakers first, but then the water bottle vibrating. It's like when I see this, I can't help but feel like it's the people watching vibrating or resonating with it as well. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice and spicy. Not CG at all. And cool lighting work. CG rotoed. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. Yep. Nope. Nope. Hard to tell. Maybe both. Nope. Nope. And this is where she puts it together. Yep. The big stomp is excellent. Okay. Probably my favorite element of the whole episode. In part because it mirrors for me a couple of other potent stomps that I love. Hibike Tachibana Symphogear XV transformation sequence, is one of them. And putting your foot down in episode 1 of, not Hard Catch, of Go Princess Pretty Cure. Go Princess Pretty Cure, main character is in a fight thing. She's backing up, and she finally has the mental choice to take a stand, and she stomps her foot down and starts moving forward instead. Both are moments that, like, oh, they grab me and take me out of myself, and this does that as well. This is CG and rotoed. At least the guitar is. No, the character is too. Yes. Okay, so that shot of Rio, 100%. The shading style, the rigidity of it, 100%. They're good models, and then they're rotoed over in an interesting way. Or drawn over. As the person wrote, it's not a simple trace, though. It's more than just a simple trace job. I can really see it in the pieces of the guitar, but also in the way that the shadow feels on Rio. However, there's no element of it. Usually with CG, you can look at it and be like, oh, this is too crisp, this is too this way, this moves too weirdly. Instead, it's not in the individual frames, it's in the motion of the thing, and it just, it clicks the pattern recognition for it. And this as well, yep. To get these complicated shots, it makes sense to me why they would do it this way. And it turned out great. Like, shockingly great. This is CG as well. Or CG as a basis to create the movement. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not saying that in any way as a qualitative or value judgment on the thing. That there was CG used to create this sequence doesn't impact the sequence for me. It's just interesting. it's different looking than the rest of the show, but it's also different looking than most of the CG idol stuff that I've ever seen, which isn't a lot, but I've seen enough to say that I don't usually like it, and this doesn't do that for me. Her hand, for example, like this whole thing is the same thing, which makes sense because it's interfacing with the 3D instrument, and then to get the feeling of having the guitar cam, the cam on end of guitar thing going, is with the movement around. I mean, how else are you going to do that? So they took the tools that were at their disposal and leveraged them to the maximum in order to produce the effects that they wanted. And it really does work for me. Complete 2D, of course, for the face. Probably 2D even for this quick cut of Nijika. It feels like it. It's got more... No. Nope, that's hard body. Wow. Oh, and then the whole group moving at once is also hard body. Yeah. And partly because we're going to do this zoom into the character, and that's hard body as well. Yeah. The way that the light happens, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on exactly what it is that clicks it for me. But when I look at it in motion, when I freeze any frame, I go, a person drew that. And when it moves, I go, a computer drew that. This one, I think a person drew Bocchi. And then the guitar is traced. Maybe not. I don't know. It's so close that it's almost impossible to tell, and almost doesn't matter. And yet, I'm fascinated by it. Truly, truly fascinated by it. All hard body. Wow. Really novel. Really, really good looking use of existing technology. Wow. Okay, no Genga visible. No Genga visible. No Genga visible. Okay, so they're all just credited for the cut. Oh, the smears and stuff here are awesome. Swing, bling. As she's pissed and yells about the animals. Wow. Turns into a full little spiral with her hair spiraling around too. That's awesome. That's super duper cute. Oh, and then yes. Oh my gosh. It's similar to where she's losing herself from frame earlier. From her own line art, her color is disappearing, but it gets progressively worse and worse as we go. She becomes this blob of color in the center, and then more inarticulate and insane and scattered and broken and shattered and blah, blah, blah. I love it. I love that. Awesome. And then clicks into place. Snaps into place as a brick. Thwink. That's really nice. Thwink. I want to watch that like 4 more times. Thwink. Doink. Snaps into reality. I like that a lot. Ah. Is this where we get blue? Blue girl? Yep. This cut is great. This is Toshifumi Akai. Holy crap. Okay. I guess maybe not the person that I thought it was. The cut reminds me of something else as she's moving in this way, but I don't know what. Anyway, it's fantastic. Little character acting immediately after the sequences of the dams to imply the vomiting are the best gag on that front that I've seen. I really like those. Okay, so I think that covers what I want to talk about animation-wise. So let's switch gears and talk about episode-wise. We come up against an obstacle. As one would expect, in the pursuit of anything important, you're going to come up against obstacles. Don't get a personal loan from a shady place, and don't sell your liver. But we make the song. We hint at it before it actually happens, so that we build up a little bit of tension there, build up a little bit of expectation there, and pay it off in the middle of the episode as we get the actual sequence. Giving her scritches like she's a dog or a cat is awesome, and I love that the screen tone for Bocchi and the screen tone for I love that they're different. Really cool. Okay. It'll be the same as last time. It'll be so easy. What? No, absolutely not. I just did that to give you a memory. I think a more fleshed out, well, not fleshed out. That's not what I mean. A more traditional mentor type character would be more scheming here and would be more like, I'm going to tell them no so that they have to improve and prove themselves, you know? And that doesn't seem to be what she's doing. She seems to be really straightforward about this. Terrible at communicating, but really straightforward about it. You guys aren't good enough. I'm not going to put you just for fun on my lineup. But she is leaving a spot open for them because she believes that they can do it. It's pretty cool as a dynamic between the characters. I also really like the dynamic between Tensho-san and Pie-san. How Pie is a little bit softer in a way, and a little like, so what are you really doing? Come on, what's going on here? You don't have to be that way. OP nails it as always. I want to see this in flow. Voice actor is amazing. The Foley on the whoosh of her clothing going by is amazing. That's really fun. It was a weird low blow. Strange. Character dynamics, the way that they support each other, the way that they work together, is fantastic. And the thing that really sort of is the undercurrent of the episode is the two guitarists playing and practicing together. Chang gonna Chang, because this is what does the difference making, really. I think. Of course, it's Bocchi coming into her own and deciding to do it for somebody else, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Growth as a band. Is that what they need to show? I don't know. It's a tough thing when you're trying to speculate about what is being sought by someone who's judging you. It's really tough. People agonize over it. But I think the reality is she just wants them to demonstrate that they are capable of getting up on the stage and not embarrassing themselves and the venue. And this is not how to do that. It is, however, an extraordinary joke that nails the same sort of surface layer changing that we had before. The montage sequence. Okay. It's not quite the same as effort put in, and she starts to think about and consider her life, how she is, what has changed, what has changed dramatically in the past short period of time. A job, the ability to occasionally look people in the eye, and we start to flash through these moments. With the slow piano music in the background, and we see everybody on their individual time practicing, working. But we haven't reached the goal. It's just the starting line. Getting started is not enough. Now you have to hit the ground running every day, not just the first time, but every day, and push and practice. I really like that Nijika comes here and the way that she apologizes to Bocchi, because she demonstrates some self-awareness when it comes to her pushiness, because she is pushy, and she did drag Bocchi out of herself, kind of against her will, but Bocchi's will wasn't correct for Bocchi or for anybody else, and it's what Bocchi needed. Still, the self-awareness and the wherewithal and the humility to come and apologize for it, and to some extent to give Bocchi an out. Like, if this isn't what you want, you can say so, because I realize that I've sort of done this to you and forced it upon you. And it gives Bocchi the opportunity to realize that, once again, this is Nijika's dream, and she really, really cares about it and really wants it. Bocchi doesn't quite have that exactly. She's got her own sort of twisted fantasy that she realizes is a silly fantasy, or at least thinks of as such. But Nijika says, my dream is a little bit bigger than that. It's a little bit beyond that. And that's mysterious. It's mysterious to me. I wonder what Nietzsche means. And so does Bocchi. There's a reason that I don't quite understand, but I believe that if I stay the course, not only will I come to understand the reason, but maybe we could achieve it. And that, there's a reason that I don't quite understand, but I believe that if I stay the course, I might come to understand it and we could even achieve it. That is the reason to do anything. Whatever it is. You pick up a guitar for the first time, you got no idea where you're going with it. You got no idea. The reason is a lie. Whatever it is. Whatever the reason that you come up with for doing it, it's not the right reason. You'll only find out after doing it for a while why you were doing it in the first place. The comments. She thinks about her other options, just doing the other way, getting her sound out there that way. But there's something about this that she wants, and part of it is connection. Most of it is connection. And that's what comes into play during the concert, right? Okay, that sequence again. Hold on. Pop, 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 pow. It's got a beat to it. Bum, 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 and she's gone. Bum, 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 pow. Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot. It's musical. All right, set up. The nerves all come to this moment. We begin. The song is fucking sick. Also, singer. She can really freaking sing, as you would expect from a voice actor, the actress that they hired to be a singer. I'll bet all of the voice actresses can sing, because you're a voice actress in Japan. You better be able to have pipes. The sequence we went through on Sakagaburu, I'm not going to go through it exactly once more. The lyrics were freaking cool. It figures I don't have an umbrella. Who cares what this guy wants anyway? Very cool. I never figured out quite what it means to have growth. But right now what I want is to stay with this band and have people go crazy for us. I want to make Nijika-chan's actual dream come true. What is that actual dream? I don't know. I want to do this for someone else. And then it all comes together. And that's exactly right, I think. I think it's exactly right. Over the past period of time, I need to make a video so that I'm for myself, for making money, for this, for that, for this, for that. For whatever reason, if it was centered on me, it didn't work. I want to make a video to share with the world because I believe that it can change others, because it has an impact, because it's maybe important, even if I don't understand quite why. That's why I turned the camera on today. Yes.
When you reflect back on
Yes.
your life as somebody who's been alive for a long time, like, what is the message that you would like to impart to younger people about what is important and what isn't?
Well, the conclusion I came to long, long ago was the real satisfactions that people can get in their lifetimes, and that they consist in helping other people, period.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever way, as much as you can. That brings real rewards. It's not the money.
Mm-hmm.
If you got money and you're happy, good luck.
Right. When you reflect back on...
I bring that up because dude's 100 and he might have some thoughts that we might be able to take. You do it for others. Your own dreams of being famous and rich and powerful and fuck bitches, get money. And they're gonna fizzle. They're gonna fizzle. It doesn't fulfill. It's empty, empty, empty. You do it for others, that fuel burns long and steady. So that's freaking cool. That's what's present here in Bocchi. And I'll bet that that's what's present in the heart of the mangaka. And in the heart of a lot of the people working at Cloverworks turning it into an anime. And that's the coolest part of this anime. That's the coolest part of this show. Is that there's a real streak of love freely given built into it. And I dig it. I dig it. Sequence is good. Joke at the end where she says terribly that she understands what kind of band it is, and they're all like, so that means we didn't get it. Gag with the waterfalls. And of course, another obstacle emerges, which is that we need more ticket sales. And Bocchi has to make ticket sales, which means talking to people, maybe. Shit. Fuck. Crap. Damn. All right, we'll see how we accomplish overcoming that giant mountain next time. Thanks for watching this episode of Bocchi the Rock. I hope you've enjoyed it anywhere near as much as I have. Support the channel on Patreon if you'd like to, and I'll see you next week for more. We're starting this week off trying to get on schedule and do something a little bit more consistent. Get my life together just a smidge. So stick around and see how it goes. See you next week. Peace.